Hi folks, I'm Steve Hindy for Shark, Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. In February 2016, at the request of the Animal Legal Defense Fund, Shark investigators joined an ALDF investigator in California to have a look at California's so-called happy cows. As we showed you in our last video, officers from the Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department were only too happy to respond to dairy farmers when they falsely claimed we had trespassed on private property.
We got calls saying you guys were out on someone's property.
Well, let me say it again. We did no trespassing. I want the people who said this identified because they lied to the police, and I expect them held accountable.
In this video, we look at how the same Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department responds when we call them. On February 17, one day after the dairy farmers lied to the police about us, we returned to the same Joe C. Costa farm to gather more documentation and to demonstrate that we aren't intimidated by thugs.
Go ahead and call the sheriff.
Who the hell are you?
What you want to do?
Answer my damn question. Who the hell are you?
We set up a high pod to aid us. Do these cows look happy to you? Talk about blowing the lid off the myth of California's supposed happy cows. The dairy thugs were clearly unhappy. Some of them stopped to exhibit their ignorance.
You guys got a lot of time on your hands. You gotta spend some money to get a job, buy some cows and put them out of their misery. Do something good with your life.
A number of them started pooling together on either side of us. This kind of behavior is often a prelude to some act of lawlessness, and this day was no exception. A couple thugs in a red Jeep tried to intimidate us. The driver drove on the shoulder twice, once near me and then once near Janet. I mean, what kind of coward uses a vehicle to intimidate a woman? Apparently, the answer to that question is a California dairyman. That act would be sufficient for a criminal charge, but the driver wasn't done yet. He came back around and did this. I won't bother to list the infractions this guy committed, but there's a bunch. We didn't retaliate in any way. I did what should be done when there is a crime. I went to the police. I didn't have to go far. There was a deputy just down the road watching everything. In fact, the Jeep pulls down near the deputy. So down I go to speak to the police, and this is when you learn how things really work in Stanislaus County, California. Can we talk? The guy in the Jeep. I'd like it if you get his information, please.
His dick's this big. How's that? It might be bigger. I've never seen it, but I heard.
You here for law enforcement or something else, officer?
He's dead.
TJ?
Copy, this is TJ.
Could you please call Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department and let them know that one of the deputies doesn't want to do his job? We need somebody else out here.
In Shark's world of exposing animal abuse, we often end up exposing a lot of corruption among politicians, government agencies, and the police. Still, I have to admit, it was a little strange to encounter such blatant misconduct as that of Stanislaus County Sheriff's Deputy Steve Gerhardt. I went over to where the Jeep driver had pulled in. Clearly, the driver had no concern whatsoever that Deputy Gerhardt or anyone else from the Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department would do anything. This says a great deal about Stanislaus County. None of it good.
Deputy, just one question. Is all of the Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department as corrupt as you, or is it just you?
We've sent DVDs of the Jeep incident to the Sheriff's Department. We want appropriate charges filed against the driver and a review and proper discipline for Deputy Steve Gerhardt. We will update you as to what does or does not happen. In any case, Shark is not intimidated by either corrupt cops or boorish thugs, and will continue to make ourselves available to the Animal Legal Defense Fund to expose the lie of the California dairy industry's happy cows. You can click here for information on Shark's efforts across the U.S. and beyond. To help fund our efforts, click on this link. Please help us help our animal friends. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.